Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to study the chapter Simple Philosophy by Seathl. In our previous video, we have gone through the main theme of this chapter. In this video, what we are going to do is we are going to read the whole text. And this chapter is prescribed in SYBA Compulsory English syllabus of Savitribai Phule, Pune University. The title of the textbook is Panorama Values and Skills Through Literature, and this is the chapter 1 in your syllabus. So, as I have told you in my previous video, this Simple Philosophy by Seathl is the letter written in the year 1854 by the chief of the Native American Squamish tribe to the President of America. The President of America at that time was Franklin Pierce. So it is the letter written by the chief of the tribe to the President of America, in which he is appealing the whites, in which he is requesting the white people to stop the encroachment upon the lands of these Red Indian tribes, and it is a humble request on the part of their tribe that they should stop their greed and they should treat the motherland as their own mother, as the head of their family. So, my dear students, let us read the chapter. The great chief in Washington sends word that he wishes to buy our land. The great chief here means the President of America. He is Franklin Pierce. The great chief also sends us words of friendship and goodwill. In that letter, in which the President has expressed his wish to buy the land of these tribal people, the letter also extends friendship and goodwill towards this tribal people. This is kind of him, since we know that he has little need of our friendship in return. So the chief of this Squamish tribe, Seattle, he is very well acquainted with the aim of these white people, why they want to establish friendship with them. Their friendship has some greed behind it. But we will consider your offer, for we know if we do not do so, the white man may come with guns and take our land. So this chief and his men, they are very well aware that if they do not succumb to the wishes of these white people, on the gunpoint they are going to snatch their lands from them. What Chief Seattle says, the great chief in Washington can count on as truly as our white brothers can count on the return of the seasons. So these tribal people, they can count the seasons very well. They are very well acquainted with the nature's cycle. My words are like stars, they do not set. How can you buy or sell the sky? Here the chief is asking few questions. How can you buy or sell the sky? The warmth of the land, the idea is strange to us. We are not aware that the land can be bought or sold. We do not own the freshness of the air or sparkle of the water. He is very surprised by the motives of these white people. He is asking the same question. How can we own the freshness of the air which is which belongs to nature, which belongs to Mother Earth. This water, how can a person own the water? Water belongs to all, air belongs to all, and land also belongs to all the people on this earth. How can you buy them from us? We will decide in our time. Every part of this earth is sacred to my people. What this head is saying, thus, that this land is very much sacred. It is very much, you can say, it is very much, we revere this land. Okay, so the land is like God to us. Every shining pine needle, every sandy shore, every mist in the dark woods, every humming insect is holy in the memory and experience of my people. Every element of this nature, every tree, every seashore, every beach, all the mist, the dark woods, the forest, every humming insect is very much sacred, is very much holy for the tribal people. We know that the white man does not understand our ways. What we do, what is our relationship with the nature is beyond the understanding of the white man, is the opinion of this chief. One portion of the land is the same to him as the next, for he is stranger who comes in the night and takes from the land whatever he needs. So this is the opinion about the land. This is the difference of opinion about the land between the whites and between the tribal people. What he is saying, for the whites, the land is just a piece of land. But for us, land is not only the land, but it is Mother Earth. So we cannot own it and we cannot sell it. The earth is not his brother, white man's brother, but his enemy. He is treating the land, white people are treating the land like the enemy. And when he has conquered it, okay, we attack our enemies and we conquer them. So here the chief of the tribe, he is saying that for the white people, the land is not their friend, is not their brother, but they are treating the land as if it is their enemy and they wish to conquer it. He leaves his father's grave behind and does not care. What these white people they are doing, they are not even caring about their ancestors, about their relatives, about their own parents. His father's graves and his children's birthright. This land belongs to all. This land belongs to white man's father and even his children, but they have forgotten the birthright that land belongs to all. Land belongs to whole humanity. His appetite will devour the earth. The white man's appetite, the white man's greed and lust is going to end this earth one day and leave behind only a desert, and what will remain will only be a desert. The sight of your cities pains the eyes of the red man. So here he is comparing the scenario between the cities and the rural areas of the tribal people. But perhaps it is because the red man is savage and does not understand. He even confesses that maybe it is because he is savage and he does not understand the ways of the modern people. And therefore he is calling the city as a sight very much painful to the eyes. There is no quiet place in the white man's cities. See the hustle and bustle in the city to which we are very much acquainted to, and we do not experience any kinds of peace or silence in the cities because of the honking, because of the industrialization, because of the urbanization. All these problems they have arisen. No place to hear the leaves of springs or the rustle of insect wings. We have been cut away from the nature, we have been cut away from the elements of nature because of urbanization. As people migrated from rural areas to cities, they have lost the connection with the nature. but perhaps because I am a savage and do not understand. The clatter only seems to insult the ears. And what is there to life if a man cannot hear the lovely cry of whippoorwill or the arguments of the frogs around a pond at night? The Indian prefers the soft sound of the wind darting over the face of the pond and the smell of the wind itself, cleansed by the midday rain or scented with pine. The air is precious to the red man, for all things share the same breath, the beast, the trees, and the man. So, what these savage people or these tribal people they understand about the nature, about the elements of nature, we urban people fail to understand it. So he says, everyone, every element on this earth needs air, water, and shelter, everything, and therefore water, air belongs to each and everyone on this earth. And these tribal people, they will prefer the scented air after the rain than the smoky air in the cities. Everyone on this earth, the beast, the trees, and the man, they need oxygen to live. Not only white man needs the oxygen to live, but all the people on this earth, they need oxygen to live. Whippoorwill is a nocturnal bird commonly found in North America. So this is the philosophy of the Squamish tribe, that they look towards the mother nature as the provider, as the supplier of all their needs. The white man does not seem to notice the air he breathes. Like a man dying for many days, he is numb to the smell. What is the opinion of this chief of the Squamish tribe? That white man is very much busy with his duties, with his aims and objectives. He is unable to experience that he is breathing, that he is inhaling the fresh air, and he needs fresh air to live. And therefore he is neglecting the nature, he is using the nature for his own profit. But one day this will have to stop, or one day he will have to pay a huge cost of it. If I decide to accept your offer, what this chief is saying over here, if I accept your offer of selling my land, I will make one condition. There will be one condition on which I will offer you my land. The white man must treat the beasts of this land as his brothers. So for these tribal people, each and every element is revered, is pious, is sacred, and therefore he is requesting these white people that you must take care of all the animals and the birds on this land. On only this condition I am going to give you this land. I am a savage and I do not understand any other way. Though you call me savage, but this is the way of life which I have seen, and therefore that is the right way of life according to me. I have seen 1,000 rotting buffaloes on the prairie, left by the white men who shot them from a passing train. I have seen thousands of buffalo dying, and the white men who were going through the train, they have just shooted them, just killed them for the sake of their fun. And they were rotting, their bodies were rotting. They were lying on the grassland. I am a savage and do not understand how the smoking iron horse here stands for the train, can be more important than the buffaloes that we kill only to stay alive. I am unable to understand your ways of life, here chief is saying. How one can kill the buffaloes who provide us milk, meat, etc., and you give more importance to this engine, to this mechanical machine, than these living organisms. What is a man without the beast? Without the beast, man is nobody according to the chief. If all the beasts were gone, men would die from great loneliness of spirit. People will start feeling lonely if the beasts are gone, if the birds are gone, if the animals are lost from this earth. And this is happening. Many species, they have become extinct on this earth. For whatever happens to the beast also happens to man. This is the philosophy, simple philosophy of this Chief Seathl. What he is saying, whatever happens to one of the element on this earth, the same will happen to the another element. And human beings, they are also one of the elements on this earth. So if you are killing the beasts, if you are finishing the land, if you are acquiring the land, if you are acquiring and killing the birds, then one day we human beings, we human tribe will also be no more. All things are connected. Whatever befalls the earth, whatever will happen with the earth befalls the son of the earth. See, we are the children of the earth. So whatever we are harming to our mother, if we are harming our mother, the same is going to happen with her children even. Our children have seen their fathers humbled in defeat. Our warriors have felt shame. And after defeat, they turn their ways to idleness and contaminate their bodies with sweets, food, and drink. In these lines, he is talking about urbanization and the bad effects or the side effects of urbanization. See how he is describing the lifestyle of urban people. We are contaminating our own bodies by eating more sweets and that kind of food, fast food and drinks which are unnecessary for our bodies, and therefore we are falling prey to many diseases. Idleness has become one of the part of our life in the cities. When people were in connection with nature, when people used to live in the rural areas, there was lot of physical activity. They used to walk, they used to run, they used to go to seashores, on the river banks they used to enjoy. But in the cities, see, there are no places to walk, there are no places to enjoy the fresh air, and therefore we are contaminating our own bodies, we are finishing our own lives. It matters little where we pass the rest of our days. They are not many. See, due to urbanization, he is declaring what will be the future of the city people. There are very few days remaining. He is declaring, this Squamish chief head, he is declaring there are very few days remaining for the human generation. A few more hours, maybe few more hours, few more winters, and none of the children of the great tribe that is of human beings that once lived on the earth or that roamed in small bands in the woods will be left to mourn the graves of people once as powerful and hopeful as yours. So today we are considering, the human tribe is considering ourselves that we are very much powerful, we are very much hopeful, we are in the progressive state. That is what our opinion is, and we are in this process of modernization, in this process of doing progress. We are harming nature, but once we will be prey to this progress. One thing we know, which the white man may one day discover, our God is the same God. So God of everyone is same. You may think now that you own him as you wish to own our land. Nobody can own the land and nobody can own the God. But you cannot. He is the God of men. This earth is precious to him. Why this earth is precious to God? Because he is the creator. He has created this God. And to harm the earth is to heap contempt on its creator. So if you are contaminating this earth, if you are polluting this earth, if you are harming this earth, in a way you are cursing the creator of this earth. You are blaming the God of this earth. The whites too shall pass. See, one day what will be the destiny of the whites even? One day we all are going to pass, we all are going to die. Perhaps sooner than the other tribes. So he is declaring the destiny of the white people, that there are many chances that white people may die earlier than the other people in the world. Continue to contaminate your bed and you will one night suffocate in your own waste. What we human beings we are doing is that we are contaminating our own bed. We are contaminating our own earth. Here bed is our own earth and we are polluting it, and therefore one day we are going to die in the same earth, with the same mother earth, because as she is suffocating we will also suffocate by the waste we are creating by this various types of pollutions. River pollution is there, water pollution is there, noise pollution is there, then air pollution is there. So in a way we are adding waste to this earth and we will suffocate in the same contamination what we have created. When the buffaloes all slaughtered, the wild horses all tamed, the sacred corner of the forest heavy with the scent of many men. See, we are encroaching the forest. We have tamed almost all the animals. We have killed many species of the animals and birds. Okay, and everywhere we are trying to establish our marks, the marks of humanity. The sacred corner of the forest heavy with the scent of many men, and the view of the ripe hills blotted by talking wires. Even we have destroyed the beauty of the hills by these wires, telephone wires, mobile wires nowadays. Where is the thicket? So no forest, no bushes, gone. Where is the eagle? Just now I talked about that many species of animals and birds, they have been finished, they have become extinct. And what is to say goodbye to the swift? Swift is also a kind of a bird which flies very fast, and the hunt. Almost all the species have been hunted, killed by us, by the human beings. The end of living and the beginning of time. So what is this? This is the end of living and it is the beginning of time. So one day everything will be finished, nothing will remain. So the last paragraph, we might understand if we knew what it was that white man dreams, what hopes he describes to his children on long winter nights, what visions he burns into their minds so that they will wish for tomorrow. But we are savages. He is saying we savage people, we tribal people, we are very much simple. Our philosophy is very much simple. We don't know about the aims and aspirations of the white people and the visions of their children even. What visions he burns into their minds so that they will wish for tomorrow. But we are savages. The white man's dreams are hidden from us. And because they are hidden, we will go on our own way. If we agree, it will be to secure the reservation you have promised. Then perhaps we may live out our brief days as we wish. When the last red man has vanished from the earth, and the memory is only a shadow of a cloud moving across the prairie, these shores and forests will still hold the spirits of my people, for they love this earth as the newborn loves its mother's heartbeat. So here he is saying, maybe you will be successful in removing us from our own mother earth, from our own motherland. Maybe we all are finished, but our spirits will be forever here because this is our mother earth. We are connected to her as a child is connected with a mother's heartbeat or womb. If we sell you our land, love it as we have loved it. See, this is the condition, a simple philosophy. We have loved our mother earth. If we give our mother earth to you, if we sell our land to you, please love the motherland as we have loved it. Care for it as we have cared for it. Hold in your mind the memory of the land as it is when you take it, and with all your strength, with all your might, and with all your heart, preserve it for your children and love it as God loves all. So here the chief of the Squamish tribe, he is requesting the American chief, the American president that if we offer our land to you, please take care of that land, please preserve that land for your next generation, as love it as we have loved it, love it like your mother, love it like as if she is your God. One thing we knew, our God is same God, because the God of humanity is same. There is no difference between the gods. This earth is precious to him, God. Even the white man cannot be exempt from the common destiny. So the destiny of all humanity is same, and nobody can accept from that common destiny. That is, if we are going to harm this earth, one day we all will be finished with this mother earth. So this is the simple philosophy, my dear students. He is requesting that no land should be sold, no land should be bought, because it is our dear Mother Earth. Please do not pollute it. Love it as if she is your mother. Take care of her as if she is your mother. Love her as if she is your mother. So, this was the lesson, A Simple Philosophy by Chief Seathl. So, thank you very much.